Hey, welcome to 2021. First craft vlog of the year, pretty exciting. So, first up, because I'm wearing it, this is my jumper. Beautiful. Knit with the yarn from my grandma's jumper, she never finished. Super cozy, super comfy. It's not as long as I thought it was going to be, but it's fine. I just gave up at some point. Just wanted it done. I'm just impressed that it's got sleeves and the same kind of length. Actually doesn't just show off the whole of my belly. It's good. It's fine. So I have quite a lot of yarn left over from this. I probably should have taken my cue from that and realised I could still knit a way bigger jumper, but I didn't, so never mind. So with the extra, I decided to make something for my mum. So I made her a pair of mittens. These were meant to be a Christmassy kind of present, and then things all went just a little bit pear-shaped this year, didn't they? So at some point I'll post them. Possibly when we're out of lockdown. I don't know. But I love this so much. Because it's fuzzy enough that it should be nice and warm, and it should kind of get a slight felted layer on the inside to keep her hands warm. But you can still see the stitches and everything. So I'm pretty happy with that. These need to go to her. Let's stay on knitting for now. And this. So I started making myself a Christmas stocking. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but so this is the top half of the stocking. I stopped because I need to do a heel, and for some reason that was when my brain just noped out. So we have this. I will try to get it back out again before December 2021. May or may not work. That's good. It's stranded, so it's the insides. For people who do stranded knitting, my insides are pretty good. It just looks like candy cane to me, and I kind of love that. A little bit of something on my project. So, knit from the top down. Look at those. Look at it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's going to be big enough to get a few presents in, and it's colours that I haven't really been using. This is a nice sort of dark red and cream, even though it looks pretty bright red and white in this picture. But this isn't natural lighting, so yeah, that's good. Should get back to working on that. Shoulds are dangerous though, so might just... Right, so I think that's all the knitting, because the shawl is still going, but it's not going very quickly. I was trying to knit it, but my hands were tremoring too hard, so I kept dropping stitches, and it was just... It's more productive just not to do it, because every row I knit, I end up spending 20 minutes just picking up a whole section of stitches that have fallen off the needles, so that's not happening right now. And to crochet, let's do the big thing first, shall we? We have a Kaleidoscope blanket. It's not completely finished. Still need to do the edge. Give me some idea of scale. So blanket. there's my hook. Cool. So this is all put together. I've already done a few rows around the edge. Did a very simple row. For being very simple, but there was a lot of counting, and I think I miscounted at various points, so I'm just fudging this. I started doing the pattern as described, and then I realised I don't have the brain power to follow all of it, so I'm just doing my own thing. Just doing a bit of an edge, and then I shall stop and I shall call this done. Where I'm at right now. It's meant to be way fancier, but I don't have the spoons, so finished is better than perfect. So I'm just going around in this nice purple right now. So, Kaleidoscope blanket. Getting somewhere. Almost like an actual blanket I can use. Crochet. The crochet project isn't really much to show you right now because it's all in pieces. But it's going to be pretty cool, so. The head. The start of a body. A fancy hood for looking evil. See how well I can balance this? You're looking lop-eyed. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, it's all tangled. And this guy has tentacles. Ah. Right now I'm making the arms. So currently the arms, one of them looks like this and will go kind of here. And the other arm is slightly further forward. And looks more like that. So I am making this ridiculous flouncy sleeve. So that's going to be really cool. Now that's going to come down to about here, all pointy. And then the arms can go on, and then maybe not and then, in some order, this will go together vertically, the tentacles will go on his face, the arms will be attached, and I will attach his actual fingers to his hands. This took me days to figure out, by the way. I could not figure out how these go together. And they go together kind of like that. So this just fits on the end of that hand. Maybe. So he's in progress. But various reasons, including it's a secret from my partner, so I don't want to alert him. And because I'm doing work in black. This is a daylight only project for me because I can't see what I'm doing in the dark. So he's going to be an illithid, I don't know. Whatever that is pronounced as, it's going to be one of those. There are also eyebrows, but they're not very obvious. It's going to look better when it's put together. So that's one more thing. This doesn't look like much, but in fact, when I can find what is up and what is down, there's absolutely meters of this. Oh, oh, I see this. I see this. Okay. I'm making a cloak because I'm just so cool. This is teenage Sarah goals right here. So I have basted the hood to the main body of the cloak. Very, very simple basting just to see if this was in the right place. So I need to sew that together properly. Gave myself plenty of space in the hood because other people with less tiny heads may at some point want to try this out. I think this needs to be, I think this needs like a thicker band around the face really, but I have the pointiest pointy hood. So I'm pretty pleased with how this has turned out. Now this is all hand stitched. Yeah, I have spent actual hours hand stitching this. So the hood has come out as this shape because this was literally the shape of the pieces of fabric I had after I did a big swooping semicircle out of fabric. So that's very large curve of a very big semicircle. So I had these curved corner bits, and all I've done is sewn those together until I got to a point in the hood where I thought I needed a bit more space, and I have done a little gusset just a little gusset for my head, just to give you a bit more space in the hood. So this is pretty cool. And obviously it's not finished. It needs to be properly sewn together. It needs fastenings. I need to do some kind of trimming or edging on the hood and down the front. But it's getting there. This is probably the oldest project I have, because this I started when I was maybe 13, and I will be 32 soon. It's taken me a while, but because I've been watching so much historical costuming, it's given me the courage to actually make a start on this. So that's my progress. There's going to be a very exciting project coming up at the end. I don't want to spoil anything. I think I need a minute to regroup. Okay, so two other things I haven't really dealt with yet. So some Christmas knitting. I was using up some scraps of yarn, and I decided to make my scraps of sock yarn into tiny little stockings, and then I have clipped them to a piece of string with the tiniest clothes pegs. So this is hanging up. I get a better picture of all these. I love some of these colours. Some of these colours are amazing. So it's hard to see, but these are all striped. So this is a bit obvious. Green and blue stripes. This is a multiple coloured skein of yarn, just knitted up in stripes with a complementary colour. Yeah. Variety of them. My plan was to give some of them to my sister as well, but then I ended up never managing to actually post them, so these are hers. And while I was doing Christmas things, last few years we've had a thing about gnomes with a couple of my friends. So I have crocheted the smallest gnomes yet. They're tiny. With some crochet yarn that I found in Lidl. Like, it came in a pack of grey, this fleshy beige colour, and red. So I've just mixed the grey in with other bits of my yarn. So there's some of the grey cotton yarn that came with the kit. There's some lighter grey acrylic, and there's little bits of a lace weight yarn that my sister's shawl was made out of a while ago. So, 10 little gnomes. Very cute. And of course, the other thing that's a little bit different, I've had my first crack at jewellery making to try to make myself some ring splints. So the purpose of ring splints is to stop my fingers from overextending. So you'll see that finger overextends. But this joint, this stops this from bending too far. Like the end joints are the ones I struggle with most, but I wanted to start on something a bit more stable so I could get the hang of making things that fit and still let me move. So made myself some DIY ring splints. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I'm making, and feel free to tell me what you're making. There is also a giveaway, which is very exciting. My friends have done a podcast, and after I made a Kraken for Ria, they asked me if I'd like to do a giveaway on their podcast. So the post is officially up now on social media, so you may have seen it already, but I have partnered up with the Weirding Hour, and we are doing a giveaway. I'm going to knit you a choice of cryptid. So the winner will be given a choice between 3 different patterns, and I've come up with colour options for all of these. Should I have done this earlier? Yes. Did I? No. So this is the roof of lovely cryptids. So we have Loch Ness Monster, we have a Kraken in the middle, and we have a jackalope on the end. So they are all knitted. They would probably be, there might be occasional crochet details, and I can embroider eyes, or I can give you plastic eyes, I don't really mind. So to have a chance of winning this, all you have to do is find the Weirding Hour on Facebook or on Instagram, or both. Find them, like the post, make sure you're following them on whatever site you're entering it on. Tag 2 friends in a comment explaining why those friends need the Weirding Hour podcast in their lives. If you want to double your chances, you can submit on Instagram and Facebook. Only 1 vote per platform will be counted. So this is running for a week from Friday the 15th, which is right now, to Friday the 22nd in a week's time. Maths. So go listen, go like, tell all your friends, and I might be making you something. So that's all for me for now, I think. Have a good weekend. Bye.